Good afternoon, everyone. I am Crystal Niblanios, and today I'm going to discuss the podcasting and the podcasting. The first one is making podcast, a type of digital media called podcasting, involves producing and disseminating audio content online. It frequently consists of conversation, interview, or narrative, and listener can assess the content on a variety of platforms including Google Podcast, Apple, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. So the next slide is content format, typically audio, often pre-recorded through some podcasts are live. So second one is platforms, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, or etc. Popular genres, news, interview, narrative, storytelling, comedy, and self-help education. The fourth one is audience engagements. Engagement. Positive listener can consume content while driving, workout, or multitasking. The last one is production. Requires minimal equipment, microscope, editing, software, making it accessible to beginners. The next slide is convenience. Podcast enable listener to interact with content without a need for visual because they are accessible and affordable, making them suitable for listening while driving, workout, or doing housework. So the second one is low production cost. Since podcasting usually only requires uh, rudimentary equipment such as microphone and recording software, it more accessible and reasonably priced for creators. And the last one is long-term content. The podcasts are perfect for in-depth conversation and narrative, frequently permitting a deeper examination of subject that shorter media formats. And now let's go on to vodcasting. Vodcasting or video podcasting includes both video and audio elements. By adding visual, it creates a more immersive experience, especially on platform like YouTube or social media where video content thrives. So, here's the content format for podcasting. Combines combines audio and video, can feature interview, decisions, presentation, or demonstration. The second one is platforms. YouTube, video, and social media platform like Facebook or Instagram. The third one is popular genres. News talk show, video interviews, educational content, tutorials, and lifestyle vlog. And the fourth is audience engagement, requires more focus. Viewers need to watch and listen. The last one is production. More resources, intensive compressed to podcasting requires cameras, lighting, editing software, and higher technical skills. And then the next slide is increase engagement. Uh, Adding image to content creates its interest level and help hold readers' attention for longer. And the next one is improve communication through body language, facial expressions, and graphics. Visual help producer communicate implicated ideas more successfully. And the last one is use multimedia platforms. Vodcast can be disseminated on YouTube, Instagram, and other social media sites, expanding the reach and visibility across a number of platforms. And that's all my report, and thank you everyone, and God bless.